When considering bringing a new dog into your life, it is always important to consider how long that dog is likely to live. This is because it's important to ensure that you are willing to commit to caring for and loving this pup as long as they live. So, if you are considering adopting a Labradoodle, you will want to consider the average lifespan of a Labradoodle. Before we move on with this video, you need to grab the free Dog Training Secrets Guide, in which I have disclosed the deepest dog training secrets that professional dog trainers don't want you to know about. These training secrets would help you have a well-behaved, super intelligent, smart and obedient dog without spending hours in training him, her. Link to the free Secret Training Technique guide is in the description below. Exclamation mark. Labradoodles are crossbreed dogs that you get when you mix a Labrador Retriever with a Poodle. They are varieties that are a mix between a Lab and all the different Poodle sizes, including standard, miniature, and toy. They were bred because, while the temperament, intelligence, and trainability of Labrador Retrievers make them excellent service dogs, they shed a lot. Labradoodle life stages. Throughout their lives, you can expect your Labradoodle to pass through 5 main life stages: puppyhood, adolescence, adulthood, middle age, and senior. Exactly when they will pass through each of these stages again depends on whether the Labradoodle is a standard, miniature, or toy cross. Puppyhood. Labradoodles tend to be classified as puppies for the first 5 months of their lives. But just like with human babies, because they are growing so quickly at this time, they will pass through a number of different puppy stages. 0 to 7 weeks. This is when the pups are really just balls of fur that stay close to their mother, eating, sleeping, and growing. It is during this stage that you will find that littermates love to cuddle up and spend the day sleeping one on top of one another. During this stage, they are more interested in their mother and siblings than there are in people, but they do begin to learn that there is a bigger world and might start to explore a little in the later weeks. 7 to 8 weeks. This is when Labradoodle puppies start to become very interested in people and to form bonds with people as well. It is around this stage that they can also start to move on to dog food. This is often a necessity, as the mother will refuse to suckle them as their growing teeth cause her pain. 8 to 10 weeks. This is when puppies tend to get very playful and have a tendency to get into everything. This is a very important time, as they are also very impressionable. Negative experiences at this stage in life can have a lasting impact on the dog's personality. So they need plenty of attention, praise, and love. While they can start learning about the rules at this age, they should never be punished, as this may just create fear and anxiety, which can in turn result in negative behavior as an adult. 10 to 16 weeks. This is the ideal time to start training a Labradoodle puppy, as they are now alert enough and interested enough to know what is going on and to internalize what they are being taught. At this stage, you can also start to expose the puppy to new people and new experiences. This is essential to the socialization process, so that they learn what to do when confronted by the unknown. 4 to 6 months. During this time, you will probably see your puppy becoming more independent and more curious about the world around them, and trying new things. This is a great time to try to take the puppy with you most everywhere you go. They are big enough that they won't get hurt, but they are still in the bonding stage, and this can create a tight bond, and essential training should continue throughout this stage. Adolescence. Much like humans, during this stage Labradoodle puppies seem like they are either eating or sleeping all the time to manage big growth spurts, or getting into trouble. This period tends to last from around 5 or 6 months until about 2 years of age. At this stage, they tend to get bored quickly, and when they aren't sleeping they like to be very active. Nevertheless, at this stage your Labradoodle should be fully housebroken, should have passed through that biting phase, and should be better at paying attention to you. Make sure to have an abundance of chew toys available to focus their otherwise destructive chewing. It is also during adolescence that territorial behavior tends to kick in. Your pup may become protective of their possessions, territorial of their home, and could start to bark at strangers. It is very important to socialize them properly during this stage so those issues don't continue into adulthood. Also be aware that at some stage during adolescence it can vary quite a bit. Your dog will become sexually mature. So, if your dog hasn't been neutered or spayed, this is the time to start watching out. Adulthood. Depending on the particular type of Labradoodle that you have, you can expect them to settle down into adulthood at between 2 and 3 years of age. They should be about fully grown at this stage. So instead of getting bigger, you need to worry about them getting fatter. While it is natural for them to fill out a bit in the early stages of adulthood, it is important to keep an eye on their weight and their diet at this time. They will enter their physical and mental prime during this period, as they are much calmer and more tranquil. If they are being trained as a service dog, they can start working once they reach adulthood. Middle age. Your dog will start to enter the later stages of their life at about the ripe old age of 7 years. At this point, Labradoodles still tend to be active and healthy dogs, but they do start to slow down a bit. This is another transitional period where it is important to watch how much they are eating and that they don't gain too much weight. While good dental hygiene is important throughout your Labradoodle's life, at this age their teeth are extra vulnerable. It's a good idea to clean and check their teeth more regularly, as an unidentified tooth problem can cause them a significant amount of pain. Senior. When your Labradoodle hits 9 or 10 years, they are truly senior and they will probably start to need a bit of extra care and attention. Joint pain is a common problem for Labradoodles, so you may need to make some adjustments to your home to accommodate them. This could include getting them a bed that they don't have to step up to get into, and investing in a ramp to help them get in and out of the car. Labradoodles also have a tendency to lose their eyesight in later years, and to feel the cold more intensely. Their appetite is also likely to change as this time, as is their metabolism. So again, watch their weight and what they are eating to maintain them at a healthy weight. This is especially important if they are suffering with joint issues, as excess weight will just make mobility even more challenging. When you decide to bring a Labradoodle puppy in your life, you are committing to love and care for that dog for about 12 to 14 years, which is the average lifespan of this crossbreed. During that time, they will pass through a number of different life stages, from being adorable puppies, naughty adolescents, intelligent adults, and vulnerable seniors. But throughout all these life stages, a Labradoodle should give you a great deal of love and fulfillment. Do you want to have a well-behaved, obedient and calm pet dog without spending hours in training him? Check out the first link in the description and download the Secret Training Technique guide absolutely free. It is available for free only for a limited period of time. Thanks for watching the video. Comment below if you liked the video. Please subscribe to the Little Paws Training channel if you are serious about training and grooming your dog. Also, join our Facebook group where you get all the solutions to your daily doggy problems.